Finale.
I miss Tyrell.
Oh my god.
He was one of the greats!
Right up there with Michelangelo.
Tyrone.
Isaac Newton.
Yo, so for when I did this on Nightmare to get my S rank, I filled my inventory with like the coins, an item that lets you dodge better because that's how that works.
Yes.
The infinite assault rifle and a shitload of healing items. I almost burned through all of them.
Wow.
Were you just being reckless, or did you need them?
No, he's so relentless on Nightmare. You have to master, like, timing the dodges perfectly. Like, I had to do 2 playthroughs of Nightmare to get the S rank. And you have to beat it under 2 hours. I got there on my first playthrough after an hour and 20 minutes. I was there for another 2 hours.
Damn.
Literally, like, almost double the rest of the gameplay time.
Alright, do you see how ridiculous your gun looks now that it holds 30-some?
Yes.
That's why I don't have an extended clip.
That's the only
Because
reason.
it looks dumb.
Well, that, and it makes it slightly harder to shoot, at least for me. But yeah.
That's fair. Oh yeah, get rid of the shotgun, get rid of the grenade launcher, they're useless.
You still have the grenade launcher.
Yes, I realize that now. I think I thought I could still use it because you technically can, but it's not a good idea. Literally the best weapons for this part are the starting pistol and the assault rifle, which you can only get if you unlock it via the shop.
Hmm. Interesting.
I wonder if the audio desync will get worse.
I hope so.
Brian just got desynced though, so
Yeah, well, what else is new?
It's done. Give me the vaccine, you greedy son of a bitch.
No.
My brain's been desynced for a while now.
We should make ours an ongoing arrangement. Now drop the gun.
this is so this is so distracting. It's literally like 5 seconds off.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god, it's the worm!
Okay, so this worm is the final boss in the original. This fucking Final Fantasy shit is what it looks like in this game.
The data on this would be worth millions. But
you know
how it is.
why are you guys putting so much money into these when you could just make
And you
nukes?
can't put a price on life.
It almost looks like he was in sync for a second.
But
Go
alas.
after Nikolai. We've got the vaccine.
What about you?
We're running out of time.
Jill, you're not Carlos.
Silly
There's only
Jill.
one Carlos.
You know, this is the last fucking time.
They swear a lot in this game.
That's something I've noticed with remakes recently. Like,
Okay, but
I
they don't do it
mind
that much in RE2.
Well, no, I've seen some things that are supposedly not fan dubs for Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Oh, they swear a lot in the remake? I haven't seen it.
I haven't played it either, so I'm going based
Apparently, you should play the original first. If you
on... Yeah,
haven't.
I would. That's generally my intention. Anyway, it's sitting here. I just
Well, I
haven't done
mean,
it.
alright, I'm gonna spoil it, because I already got spoiled. So, anyone who cares, don't watch. Or skip forward for like 5 minutes. The FF7 remake is a pseudo-sequel.
Yeah, that I've heard already.
Like,
It's not really a remake.
Like, time's fucked up, Ryan. That's basically it.
Yeah.
They're reliving events.
It's,
Yeah, but they don't know it until, like, Cloud's just like, wow, I feel like I've done this before. Or he starts having visions of the future.
yeah. And
Basically, Nomura got his hands on the game.
Oh,
I mean,
okay,
it's
that
not so bad, but
No,
maybe
it's not his normal fuckery.
No, I mean, it's not bad as a concept, but it probably would have been better if it was framed as, like, I don't know, if it didn't seem like it was a straight remake.
Well, at the same time, that kind of takes away the whole...
The realization of it.
Yeah. Which I'd just like to point out, we live in a world where they managed to actually keep something like that a secret for once.
Yeah, that's kind of
remarkable.
impressive.
Yeah, usually, like, they'll do stuff like the Batman vs Superman trailer where they just have the whole movie in the trailer.
Yeah.
I'd also like to point out, just to talk about this boss fight, he was just kind of sitting there for a while. He never does that on Nightmare and above. He's constantly attacking you, and you have to get perfect dodges, which, like, it freezes time momentarily, which lets you shoot at him.
That's unfortunate. I mean, not the
And he
freezing
never
time.
just slaps you once. He always does it 3 times, which even with the iron defense shit on, it'll kill you. So you gotta mash buttons to get up fast enough or you're dead.
You know, this actually reminds me of the final boss, and this is gonna seem really random. Castlevania Judgment.
It does seem
When
really
you fight
random.
death. Just like the way he attacks, the fact that even on a hard difficulty, it just spikes significantly once you get to him. The needing to dodge to be able to do anything. Like, I'm just having Castlevania Judgment flashbacks. Which is a game literally no one likes.
Well,
Except me.
I mean, a lot of people don't like this game.
Yeah, I can see that though. I find that understandable. And honestly, what?
I was asking, did they not like the remake as well, or?
I thought he was
remake
referring to the
specifically?
remake.
Oh no, I was talking about the remake. People love the original Resident Evil 3 for some fucking reason.
Yeah, that surprises me. But
It's the originals. I'm just gonna say it right now. Original Resident Evil 3, not that great. It's a game where nothing happens. It's just, here's Nemesis, he's chasing you. Go find some stuff so you can go to the next area. Oh no, it's Nemesis again. Now you're in a clock tower, Jill's infected, now you get to fight Nemesis as Carlos, which they cut out of this game. The one thing about the original I like was Nemesis is in his normal, like, trench coat form a lot longer.
yeah, that's the personality we were talking about.
He doesn't transform until you get to the Umbrella Lab. And even then, like...
Take the fucking hit.
Well, no, he actually does have transformations before that. It's like his human form, but he starts growing, like, tentacle arms. So, like, it's a slow transformation. Unlike these drastic fucking transformations that come out of nowhere in this game.
Good riddance.
Yeah.
Like, we literally dumped him in acid 10 minutes ago, and then he turned into a giant worm that turned into a Final Fantasy boss.
Yeah.
That's a big ass hole.
Yeah, it is.
Why didn't Umbrella just manufacture those? Instead of these fucking BOWs.
Yeah, holes are boring. You could just make a hole with a shovel. Anyone can do that.
Brian, that hole appeared because of that giant fucking railgun we just used.
Yeah, I know. And you could make a hole like that with a shovel.
I mean, if you
melt
want
a
to
wall.
spend the rest of your life.
But it can be done.
Alright, so I'm looking for a file right now because it's the only file in the game I haven't found at this point. And I really want the achievement.
So where is it?
It's up here somewhere.
Oh.
It's past the door, which is why I never noticed it.
Ah. Let's see. Suspicious contacts. Including Project N, which is like Project K, except not a weird thing.
Except N! Oh, different letter. Oh.
What does the N stand for? I'm trying to think.
Nemesis?
Oh, for some reason I was thinking of a future game. I was thinking of like, what could it mean for a future game? And I was just like, oh wait.
Yeah. Plot twist, it's this game.
I really hope Code Veronica is the next game.
Yeah, it needs some love.
Oh, more like it. More like it needs some fucking therapy. How do you think they would handle Alex?
I think they might just completely cut him.
Just make him a different character.
Yeah.
Do you think... Here's spoilers. Do you think they will keep the cross-dressing scenes?
That's...
Or do you think they'll change it so, like, there's just, like, a mannequin with his sister's clothes or something?
They'd probably do that.
God.
One of the
That's
theories...
the best part, is how much of a whack job he is.
Yes. But one of the theories about why it took so long for the 7 remake was that they didn't want to remake the cross-dressing parts.
Oh my god. But they did.
So what?
They did, yes, ultimately, which was a surprise.
Which I'm glad they did, because it's like the best part of the
Any
game.
idea what you've
Yes,
done?
that's one of the cutscenes
Oh no. Okay.
where that was dubbed, where it's like, this is actually how it is in the game. It's like, really?
The missile has launched. And that is my cue.
If it's a nuclear missile, you can't fly in a helicopter far enough to avoid the
Shame
blast.
you didn't listen to me when you had the chance.
Ariel,
Spoilers.
stop talking.
Oh, Carlos isn't dead yet.
Jill, just fucking do something.
Nope. Oh shit, right in the face.
Why did
Man.
Nikolai wait for Jill to show up instead of just taking the helicopter?
I don't know.
Shoot him!
I can't. I'll hit you.
Do it!
I mean, he is wearing a vest.
Yo, so my first time playing through this
No
game,
other way.
or not my first time, but one of my, like, following playthroughs, I was trying to get an S rank, and I missed it by 20 seconds.
Oh, man.
All because you have to walk through that stupid fucking hallway after you beat Nemesis, and wait for the elevator.
You know, you could shoot him again.
Now she
Yeah,
doesn't want
yeah.
to, she wants him to sit there in the nuclear blast.
So, like, kneecap him and elbow him.
Ariel, he's not going anywhere.
There's a price tag for everything.
I mean, if you want it to be fucking crueler,
The world burns.
if you're trying to be merciful, it's bullet in the head. If you're trying to get a point across,
Did you get me out of here?
you just keep fucking shooting non-lethally.
I mean, getting vaporized by a nuclear blast is pretty quick.
Although, again, they can't outrun the blast radius in a helicopter.
I don't think it's an actual nuke.
I don't
Because
know.
Raccoon City's not that big. Well, at least by city standards.
If it wasn't a nuke, though, then it wouldn't be big enough.
You don't know that.
I mean, I can call up my
Ariel.
explosives experts.
Ariel, let's just ask Donald Trump. He knows everything.
Let's
He would
not.
have stopped this by launching
There
a
it
missile
is.
filled with Lysol.
Maybe it's gonna say how many megatons it is.
Ariel, no, it's not.
That's a mushroom cloud. It's nuclear.
You're a mushroom cloud.
Well, at least they're showing them having one hell of a time avoiding the blast radius.
I mean, they do that in like every Resident
It was
Evil game.
hard.
No, they didn't just show them flying out of the explosion being like, man, we barely made it.
Literally engulfed in the explosion and then popping out of it like that's how it works.
Yes.
So long.
I hate that they abbreviate Raccoon City for no reason.
Yeah.
From the blast washed over us. All of this death wasn't caused by.
Alright, this game's not that deep. Calm down, chill.
Just look at how bright everything is.
It was kind of, you know, it could be both, right?
I decided then and there, the ashes of Raccoon City would be Umbrella's ashes too. I would end them.
Oh, it almost seems
Hey,
like
joke's
it was
on
insane.
you, Jill. You don't. That's Chris.
Plot twist.
And then Jill will eventually go missing, and she will be mind controlled by Wesker.
With a spider. Who
That's
dyes her
literally what
hair for
happens in
some reason.
RE5. Also, she's blonde in RE5.
Yeah, that's why it's like, and he dyed her hair for some reason.
Oh, I didn't hear you. I can barely hear. My nose is stuffy. Don't question what I just said.
Sorry, I'm aware of how the nose and ear affect each other.
Thank you.
Alright, so.
These
that
credits are
was-
very long.
Oh. Well.
They're a third of this video.
Oh. Well.
This was a game that was okay.
I mean, like, I know I've said several times through that I haven't played the original 3, and based on my rants already, I'm upset at how short it is.
Well, there's actually one more thing about the original 3 that was cut that I don't think I brought up. Resident Evil 3, the original, there were points in the story where you could make choices that affect the rest of the plot. Not in significant ways, but very minor ways, like getting items, or at one point, extending a cutscene so Barry shows up. But he also doesn't say he's Barry.
You know.
He's literally the helicopter pilot. Jill gets in, and
I think you did mention it.
Yeah,
because
he's
I was
wearing
asking about
shades.
Mary.
He looks at Jill. He's just like, "You okay, Jill?" And she's just like, "It's you." And then the ending cutscene happens, and Barry doesn't say anything to Jill and Carlos.
Like, this is okay. I'm
Yeah.
still, like, I don't know. I still didn't know there were 2 vaguely threatening Russian guys until, what was it, part, like, 6?
Okay, but one of them wasn't threatening. He was a good guy.
He seemed vaguely threatening.
That's just because Russian men are very threatening.
Exactly! Why would they
It's
do
not
that?
their fault!
They could have at least made one, like, German. Give me something to differentiate them. But yeah, it's kind of eh. Is anyone else
That's
gonna...
my official review of this game.
It's an
Put
eh
that
out of 10.
put that on the back of the box.
Are they gonna remake 4?
Eh.
Because I feel like a lot of people feel very strongly about 4.
Wait, what?
What?
I was asking if they're gonna remake 4.
Ugh.
There's rumors that 4 is getting a remake. I'm hoping that those are false and it's actually Code Veronica.
Yeah, that's kind of what we were talking
Because Resident
about.
Evil 4 also doesn't need a remake.
It really doesn't.
Like, the only thing you could really do is, like, make the gameplay a little less dated.
Yeah. That's about it.
I also have a theory, though, about these remakes, and that's that they're just rebooting the franchise and pretending, like, 4 onwards don't exist. That or 5 onwards. They might do 4. Just because that one has the marketability.
And it kind of, rebirthed the series, and then it went downhill.
5 was okay until you got to the swamp. Not because the swamp got racist, because it just gets boring.
Yep. And 6 is apparently a disaster.
6.
I have Revelations somewhere. I think for 3DS.
Yeah, that was what it
weird.
originally came out for.
Yeah.
Which is fucking bizarre.
Yeah. I was interested in the concept, but I was like, I don't know about playing Resident Evil on my handheld.
Have you seen one of the costumes that one of the characters in that game wears? Is a scuba outfit.
No, but that makes sense.
It makes sense until you see the outfit.
Oh, fair.
Hang on, I'm just gonna look this up because we got time.
Okay.
Why does it make sense in any capacity that it's a scuba outfit?
It takes place on a ship.
Deserted cruise? No, car? They're investigating a ship.
Okay, alright.
I don't... It's Jill, isn't it?
Is it Jill?
I thought it was Jill.
It's Chris, but maybe Jill is in it.
Could've
All right,
sworn it was primarily Jill.
here's the outfit. Tell me
Alright,
what's
let's
wrong
see it.
with this scuba outfit.
Oh my... Part of it's missing, you know?
Oh, that's, well, that's very Metal Gear of you, Resident Evil.
Oh no, if it was Metal Gear, she just wouldn't be wearing anything.
Yeah. I could have sworn. Alright, it's way over. It's on the other side of the room. I can't possibly reach it from here.
There's nothing to be done.
Resident Evil. Revelations.
I do like this song. Mostly because of the guitar. It's very anime.
Yeah, it is Jill and Chris.
That's what I thought. Well, there's also Jess, everyone's favorite character who definitely appeared in more games. They also set her up to be a villain.
Most of the scenarios are Jill. So it's going to be more like 3, where at one point it switches off.
Actually, maybe Chris wasn't in the game. No, he had to be, because Jess was his partner at that game, because... I don't know.
Okay. Alright.
And then in Revelations 2, you play as Barry and a little girl.
Oh.
And Claire and Barry's daughter, MOIRA.
MOIRA? You went Irish, huh?
Okay, I probably have
Alright,
talked about
so
this.
here-
Oh yeah, this is the
here's
post-credit scene. This is it.
A boxing thing. Green tank top.
It could be anybody.
Yeah, kind of.
What was the point of that?
But it has to be someone who did, who boxes.
It's MOIRA! Okay,
It's
before
Sherry.
we end this, I need to say this. I probably have talked about it already, but I'm gonna do it again.
Okay.
In Revelations 2, Claire says, "That was close. I was almost a Claire sandwich." And Moira just goes, "Does Dad tell everybody that story?"
Yes, probably.
Anyway, see you guys next time for...
Well,
it could be Indivisible, or I could bully Ariel and do Halo 2.
I mean, you know, at this point, might as well wait for the 1 year. Although, to be fair, New Game Plus was recently added, so it might be relevant again.